The jail booth became a confessional. Full
You
of
loving
committed
that?
sins, forgiveness, and
Yes,
answered
sir.
prayers. In the midst of his ramblings about how and why he could do better, I
heard
heard myself mumble, "Brother, we need you."
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Black Man Lab Afterflow. Y'all clap it up. Powered by the New Georgia Project. We're in Statesboro, Georgia, with brothers, black men who got something to say. Period, point blank. We got something to say. Looking dead at you in your eyes. This is beautiful. Great to be here. Brothers, we just want y'all to just share with the world who you are, how long you lived here, what you do, and then we're gonna keep moving if that's all right. We're gonna start with my brother here.
Yeah, man. A little bit about me. I'm Jonathan Paine. I'm born and raised in Mississippi, little country boy, small town, maybe 3 red lights. I've been in Statesboro now for about 10 years. The military brought me here, so I got medical retired out the military after that time. I got my associate, bachelor's, and master's in public health.
You educated, man.
Just a little bit.
You educated, black man.
Yeah,
You
just
know,
a little bit.
Coming straight out the SIP.
Yeah. I got 2 handsome young men, 3 and 6, but yeah.
All right. So a father, an educated man, straight from Mississippi.
Born and raised.
Now, what branch? What branch? This is gonna be key and critical now. What branch of the military?
The one and only, I say, the Army.
Oh,
All right.
oh man! See,
Shout out to all branches, though.
all the branches of the service, and we building our own new African military anyway. So, father too, and you are talk about the work you do right now. What kind of work you do?
I own a trucking company. I own a home inspection company as well. So I got about 4 trucks that I run, and also I'm a certified home inspector. So anybody that need a home inspector, just call your boy, Southern Precision Home Inspectors.
There it is. Now, will you come to Atlanta, Decatur?
I'll come wherever you want me to come, as long as the money right.
There it is. Look, man, we got business owners in the space. We got coaches and educators. Coach, tell them who you are. Say your name. Explain, how you got here, how long you lived here.
I'm Mike Summers Jr., born in Augusta, Georgia, raised here in Statesboro, Georgia. Went to Georgia Tech in Atlanta, played football there, got my undergrad in business administration. Now I'm here coaching and teaching.
Played for Tech.
Played for Tech under Paul Johnson.
Oh, wow. Paul Johnson coached at Naval. He coached at the Naval Academy.
Naval Academy, yes, sir.
Yep. So he had some success there. Unfortunately, he wasn't our coach when I was there, because when I was there, I think we beat Army one time in football, but every time in basketball. So we had him covered on the hoop side. So I just want to make that clear anyway.
But he also coached at Georgia Southern, where he had some success as well.
So he went from Georgia Southern to Navy to Georgia Tech.
That's right. The real GSU.
Oh, no. The real GSU is Georgia State. We all know that. So you right now are coaching, and how long have you been coaching and teaching?
This is my 3rd year doing both.
Okay.
This will be my first year only coaching 2 sports. So the past 2 years I've been coaching 3.
What sports?
Basketball, football, and track.
And so now you're
just football and track.
All right.
Head track coach this year.
Talk about what you do as an educator, because that's heavy.
As an educator, I teach in the special education setting.
Yes, sir.
So I deal with mental health every day. So that's definitely a hot topic, socially. But that's also something that I'm very passionate about as well. But I teach math in the special education setting.
All right. So a math teacher, I guess you're using that good Georgia Tech education to teach math. See, they pay for that. The racial makeup of your school, is it predominantly?
It's predominantly black.
Predominantly black.
Yep, it's an inner city school.
Okay.
So we deal with different struggles every week, different issues every week. The demographics, a common trend that I'm seeing at Statesboro now is a lot of the young males are in leadership roles and don't even realize it. A lot of their actions, a lot of the things that they say, a lot of things they talk about, it spreads like wildfire and they're unaware of it. And as a black educator, where in this county it's very rare, the role is just as strong, it's just as important. and any other role in the school. So,
And man, I'm gonna tell you, as a black male educator, you are far and few between across the country, unfortunately. But we salute you, man. Thank you for not just coaching, but educating on a
Appreciate
daily
that, man.
on a daily basis.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. My brother,
Yes, sir.
another business owner.
Yes, sir.
I mean, do y'all own Statesboro? Is that what's happening here?
Basically.
Every black man I run into in Statesboro own a business or is about to own one. Tell them your name, the business that you own, what you do.
My name is Willie Reddick. I'm from Statesboro, Georgia. I'm a licensed master barber. Have a shop here with my wife. She does hair on one side. I cut hair on the other side. And that's how we do it. Melissa's Hair Designs and Barber Studio.
There it is. So it's a family-run business.
It's a family-run business.
All right, just like Mike's family-run business.
Yes,
So it's something
sirree.
about family.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
beautiful. That's beautiful.
Mhm.
That you born and raised in Statesboro?
I was born and raised here in Statesboro, and then once I graduated high school, I went into the military, the Army also.
There you go.
I did 8 years, did a tour in Iraq. And
Wow.
after I got back from that, that's when I got out.
Okay.
And he can sing.
Oh, really? All right. I don't know if
you should go ahead and hit something.
I don't know if the audio is the audio ready.
Yeah.
Give us a
Little
note
something.
or something, brother. Just let the black man world know.
Let's see. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hey, y'all better give it up, man. Bruh, y'all look. So, you sitting all close, man. You might as well swing the mic and just
I got it.
well say your name because nobody knows who you are.
I'm Francys Johnson, and just glad to be in the lab, powered by the New Georgia Project, where I serve as chairman. And this is a good idea, the New Georgia Project and the Black Man Lab, whose time has come. Because black men have something to say. And everybody's talking about black men and whether we will show up in this election. If 2020 was about how black women saved our democracy, then 2022 will be how black men rose up like we always do and push back the retrogression of right-wing extremists who want to take us back to a day we're not going back to.
No doubt. And
Yeah.
this is your home.
Yeah.
Statesboro.
We build, we work, and we are enjoying life from Statesboro, Georgia, of course.
What county is this?
This is Bullock County.
Bullock County.
Bullock County.
Say it
That's
loud,
right.
say
That's
it
right.
proud.
So I pastor 2 churches in the area. One, Sweet Magnolia, here in Bullock County, and the other is Mount Moriah in Bryan County. Both 125-plus-year-old churches, so historic churches in the community. Practice law here. Do a little troublemaking here. This is
Good
where it
trouble.
good trouble.
Good trouble.
Of course.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We've done that good trouble
somehow,
together.
every time I come down here, it takes Bro Mike and John to get me out. Because if I run with him too hard, I might not make it home, man. My wife like, now they don't, she don't ask anymore as Francys, which say, where is Mike and John? Where they at? They gonna keep it. But brothers, thank y'all so much. This is important. This conversation is important. This first stop on this tour is so important, and that it started in South Georgia, in Statesboro, because people don't understand that the work that's being done in these spaces, the work as an educator, as business owners, as fathers, you know,
Right.
and so we just want the world to hear and see that black men got something to say. I just want to ask a question start with this. There's a lot that's going on, obviously, that is going to be determined by who is ultimately elected. And we don't do, vote for this person, vote for that person. What we do want to talk about is what are the things that are important to you all? What's important? What really matters that you think, man, I better get my behind over here to this poll to make sure that I do what I need to do, because this issue is something that I'm concerned about, and I got to make sure through my vote, being my voice, to make this happen. Anybody can jump in.
Well, Maui, I'll take the head on that, man. One of the biggest things that we can work on is our education for our kids. Designating more funding towards teachers, raising pays, and things of that nature, because that's where our future basically lies at currently is within our kids. Because, like I said, they're the future, and with these low pays for the teachers and stuff, that's major, man. Because it's driving a lot of teachers out of that workforce because it's hard for them to keep up with their bills and stuff like that, making $30,000 to teach generations of kids, teach our future, and also our healthcare. When you think about the healthcare system, with the hospitals that's closing
Yep.
and being shut down and things of that nature, that's one of the biggest things as well as the healthcare system revolving around the hospitals, the making sure that they have all the necessities that they need to run the hospital. That's really the two for me: the education and healthcare.
And Mike, you as an educator, what do you say about the importance of pay for teachers? And you made a conscious decision. I'm sure with a degree from Georgia Tech, you could have done a whole bunch of things, right? That's but you decided education and coaching. What do you think increased funding for teachers' pay? What do you think that would do in terms of being able to get more educators based on your experience?
Well, it definitely increases the motivation.
Yeah.
Because once you've lost your motivation, you've lost your passion. And a lot of us get in because we're passionate about helping kids.
Mm-hmm.
We're passionate about the impact that we can make on a person's life. Once that's out of the door, what do you turn to?
Right.
Because you got to be able to eat, put a roof over your head.
Absolutely. And passion and motivation doesn't provide that.
Yeah.
So I think a common thing that I'm also seeing is just teachers are tired. Teachers are tired of having to deal with issues that are above our pay grade.
Okay.
We don't get paid for a lot of issues that we have to deal with. We don't get paid for a lot of the information that we don't know. A lot of things that are being hidden from us as well.
Yeah.
So from that vantage point, that's definitely something that needs to be focused on.
All right. You're how old?
28.
28. All right. And your peer group, your friends, the black men that are your age group, are most of them registered to vote?
Most of that I know, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Have they done early voting yet?
Not that I know of.
All right.
Including myself.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So we still got time.
Right.
We still got time. But all right. Jump in. What do you think? What are your thoughts about what's important? That just comes to mind that's a motivator for you as a black man here in Statesboro.
Honestly, that was the main thing for me, the education.
Yeah.
Yeah. And parents need to hold themselves more accountable too, as far as like, instilling certain values in your kids, because teachers have to deal with a lot when it comes to kids and people. You know what your kid do, so you gotta hold. Parents can't continue to try to defend their kids all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not right. So you
Right.
gotta,
It's about that kind of accountability.
Yes.
But that doesn't start at home. When you cross the whole spectrum of our society, we see people dodging responsibility. From the president through the
That's
governor,
true. That's
elected
true.
officials,
That's true.
all dodging responsibility.
That's true. And
Brother
they're not
Francis.
being held
Yes.
accountable.
You've been doing this work for a long time,
Yes.
and one of the things that amazes me about what you do are some of your habits, your rituals and disciplines. And I want you to start us off with what are your habits, rituals, and disciplines, because you move across the state, multiple offices around the state, and as well as churches. How do you get that work done?
Well, you start early, and then you.
How early? I want hey brothers. I want us to hear this now. How early do you start?
3:00 on the dot every morning,
Wow.
and then you do the hard stuff first. So the email that you regret sending, type it out. The problem that needs a little extra time, jump on that first. So always tackle the hard stuff first, and then begin your day before you step out of the house with some affirmation or some gratitude. because you're going to be met as soon as you step out that door with all kind of negativities. And so those are things that I am doing. And I know that when you level that with the other black men that I surround myself with, my tribe, if you will, you're fortified in that. And so to the brother Mike Jr., as you prepare to go out and cast a ballot in this election, you might want to game up. You can go to readyset.vote, readyset.vote, get information about all the candidates and where they stand on education. Not just election year gimmicks like $5,000 tax salary increases, but where they have stood on education across the gamut, where they stand really on mental health and healthcare. If they've supported expanding, for example, Medicaid.
Right.
Like Raphael and I went to jail for
Went
it.
to jail.
And you represented us.
Yeah, I went down there. them boys was in the pokey. They was like, that was just Reverend Warnock. He wasn't senator yet. He was sitting in the jail. He was sitting. And when will I be able to get out, brother?
Yes. Yes.
Because Reverend Warnock is a proper brother. He's like,
yes.
When will I? I said, well, when they process you out. How about that?
But we were willing to go to jail because that's important. And so, voting is so critical, but being informed of those issues is equally important so that you can have an informed vote. Go to readyset.vote and get the information you need.
Real quick, habit, ritual, or discipline you engage in that has gotten you through Army, all of these multiple degrees. Give it to them.
Man, I'm gonna start out with the ritualistic portion of it, man. Just waking up in the morning before my feet hit the ground. Thanking the good Lord, man, for waking me up and allowing me to see another day. That's my ritualistic portion of it. And I say my habit would be most definitely, man, is research. Dealing with my businesses, man. Making sure that I'm staying in tune with everything that's going on or being changed in regards to laws and regulations, so my business can run to a fine tune. That's one of the major things that I do, man. I eat, sleep, and wake up with research so I can do better and be better in regards to that. Because one thing about us as black men, we don't want to fail. So one of the key things to failure is doing the work so you won't fail. So that's just me in regards to habit and ritual.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Habit, ritual, discipline.
Habits, ritual, and discipline. First of all, I wake up. Thank God for allowing me to see another day, to be able to use my talents to, make people look good.
Yeah.
And
you got one heck of a job. Do you work on this guy?
Yes, I work on this guy at times. When he has the time to come. When he has the time to come. Yeah.
That's right. That's you are indeed a master barber in that you get him hooked up, get him. I'm signifying. My father wouldn't like this. I'm sorry.
He's signifying I need to visit you and make an appointment. She throwing shade.
I ain't throwing no shade.
With his bald head.
That's right. This is easy. Look. Me and Mike, we know the deal.
Well, my dad forced himself to go bald because he don't want to spend the money for a barber. So it's not genes, it's not genetics, it's choice.
It's my choice. Hey man, but look. This brother is talking about he building a multi-million-dollar company. He's like, I ain't spending no money on no haircuts. We invested it all in the business. What? Habit, ritual, or discipline? Any of them?
Well, my mom's a yoga instructor, so
that's right.
Yeah, that's something that I do. I have a yoga mat. I go out in the backyard and I'll do yoga every now and then.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll have breakfast in the mornings, or I'll intermittent fast. Just to kind of keep my organs and everything kind of flushed out and detox and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, to get myself ready for a school day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it again, to get myself ready for a school day.
School day.
For them kids.
Yeah.
I clear my mind as best as I can. I take a shower first thing in the morning. For me, my bathroom is my sanctuary. My closet is my sanctuary. That's where I find my peace at.
Gotcha.
And a lot of us as men, regardless whether you're single, whether you're married, whatever, a lot of us look for an escape, look for that privacy when we can't find it at home with our significant other. For me, being a single man, that's something that I've been working on, trying to find my own man cave or safe space for myself.
Yeah.
So that's something that I take pride in the mornings. On my way to school, I'll listen to gospel, sometimes I'll have a music playing, or I'll ride in silence.
Yeah, who's that favorite gospel? All right, who you listening to right now? I'm gonna.
I like Jonathan McReynolds.
Okay,
I like Maverick City Music.
Maverick City.
And then I like forget the artist, but he's got an album out called Church Girls Love R&B. I forget his name.
All right,
but that's the name of the album.
All right, we're gonna check it out.
You might want to drop that Instagram handle because you putting
Nah,
out a big billboard.
I'm not.
You probably won't be single after this.
I'm not doing that. But
Well, brothers, man, we appreciate you all, man. We appreciate first of y'all the way you all have invited us into Statesboro. I love coming here because I know that there are gonna be some real solid brothers in the space that just care about community. And so we're grateful. Black Man Lab is grateful, and we're looking forward to continuing to build a Black Man Lab here in Statesboro going forward as we keep building, because we do know that Black men got something to say. So with that, thank you, brothers. Can we give it up?